people, welcome back to the channel. I am so happy to be here doing more Starkid, especially now that they announced a new show. Yay! Let's continue with the Nightmare Time series. You were all just waiting until you see Time Bastard. So I'm hoping for absolute insanity and chaos, but I know they'll deliver it. They always do. If you're not watching any of the previous videos on the Nightmare Time series of reactions, just click on the link up there. That's where you'll find the Starkid reactions as well, and all the musical theater reactions. It's basically where you find everything. If you like what you see, and I hope you do, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm also on Patreon if you want to support the channel even further. I'll be posting a full reaction of this video, no cuts, on Patreon. So if you want to see that, don't forget to check it out. Link is in the description. What? English? Link is in the description below. Now let's do this! Who's he gonna be? Who's singing? Yes! I love her voice. I hate it how it sounds like she makes no effort to sing. Oh. There's a bit of a James Bond opening theme song vibe to this, right? Even with the imagery and everything. The editing. Ooh, what is that? I love when they do these songs that sound a bit more epic. Sounds like a movie theme. I'm so curious to know what this is about. Ooh. The lyrics are so mysterious. I'm so curious. Apart from the opening song for the Nightmare Time series, I think that was my favorite. Wait, who was that?
Everyone agrees. It was a lovely service. Now, the reception buzzes.
That was probably my favorite
family, friends,
opening so far.
And that one gross guy from Paul's work. Paul and Emma had expressly not sent this man an invitation. They assumed some sense of shame would keep him away. After all, who would have the balls to show up to a wedding completely uninvited? Ted Spankoff's.
By the way, so sorry about the cars on the road. You're probably gonna hear it.
Weddings are romantic. The perfect place to get some action. Damn, girl.
Quick disclaimer. Again, I will try and cut all of the Robert Minion footage. If you want to know why, I explained it on this video up there, so just watch it for some context. But there will be no Robert Minion in this video or any videos for the foreseeable future.
Your ring. My finger.
Oh no, no.
Huh?
No.
What do you say? She stares back at him.
Are you seriously trying to pick me up at my own wedding? You are such a fucking creep.
What? Oh, I'm a
Jesus
fucking creep.
Christ.
I'm a fucking creep for thinking that the bride looks beautiful.
Ted is
I'll let it
gross.
here.
No, thank you, Ted.
Is this about Ted?
Charlotte?
Oh, Charlotte, yes! I've been missing Jamie.
Just wasted on you, aren't they? Sylvia from the top floor. You know what? You can get on top of me whenever you want. You know what I mean, cowgirl?
God.
Ugh, if my man saw you talking to me like that, he'd kick your head.
I kind of want Sylvia in another musical now.
Bill Woodward appears.
Love the
Puts
accent.
his arm around top floor Sylvia. She swoons.
Oh, Billy.
How the
I know, right?
Having struck out, Ted pouts in the corner with another sad, pathetic bachelor. Everyone is getting laid tonight, but me, this wedding is bullshit.
I wonder why, Ted. I wonder why.
Professor Higgins takes a sip from his beer. Jenny. My Jenny. The best friend I ever had.
Oh wow, he does have feelings
I
then.
was a wimp. Never even told her how I felt.
He's just hurt.
I remember the night I lost her for good. October 17th, 2004. I was in
Don't
my
give me
apartment,
dates. I'm
trying to build up the nerve.
confused
to make
about the timeline already.
quick courage, right? I got a letter the next day. It was from Jenny. Turns out she was in love with me too.
Ooh,
Said she couldn't see me anymore.
poor thing.
Too painful. Some guy was bolder than me. Asked her to move him with him to Clivesdale, so I never saw her again. I lost the love of my life to some pushy asshole. So
One of the things that I'm loving the most about this series is all of the backstory and context that we get for characters that we knew nothing or very little about. It helps us not only see the character in a brand new light, but also the shows they're in, right? I'm gonna go back to those shows and see it completely differently. That is cool as hell.
I became that pushy asshole. And I never
See?
looked back.
Now we know why.
Hey, pal, give me a vodka. Bartender pours him a glass. Ted glares. The bottle, buddy. He grabs the whole bottle of Smirnoff. Then finds
Love
a
the
nice
use of
empty
props
table
in
to
this.
wallow himself
You're so
down.
ready.
Ted polishes off his fourth drink. Look at everyone. Having so much fun. Such a fun time. Over the sound system, the DJ announces,
All right, everyone. We'd like to invite the newlyweds to the dance floor for their
Sorry, the
first
voice
dance
was so on point.
with their wife. Yeah. Has anybody seen the groom?
guests look all around.
There you are. What are you doing here?
He grabs Ted by the arm, pulls him out of his seat, and starts dragging him toward the cheering crowd. I don't want to watch you dance.
Come on, Ted. She's waiting for you.
They push their way through the throngs. Then, rather than stepping
no.
out himself,
Oh no,
Paul
something
pushes
changed?
Ted onto the dance floor. Ted is baffled.
Why?
The bride turns toward him. He freezes. Ted Spankowski stares into the eyes of the woman he lost 15 years ago.
No, come on, guys. It's been 10 minutes already.
She stands there in a wedding
No.
dress.
Hey, Teddy. Wow. Here we are.
Huh?
Wait,
Ted stares in disbelief.
isn't he
Trying to
Jane
piece
in
together what
Black
on earth
Friday?
is happening.
Am
He looks around.
I going mad? Ugh.
As he does, he
I
picks
need
up
to
on
rewatch
tiny
those shows.
inconsistencies. Had the balloons always been that color? Then he notices the banner hanging on the back wall. The one that once read, "Congratulations, Paul and Emma." It now reads, "Congratulations, Ted and Jenny." The bride steps toward Ted and takes his hand. A soft, soulful song.
Oh my god, I'm going crazy. It is Janie in Black Friday,
The
right?
two sway back and forth. Are you real?
Pet, you didn't have one of my cousin's edibles, did you? We were gonna take those together.
She's so pretty, isn't she?
For the first time in a long time, Ted feels tears stream down his cheeks. It's our wedding. I can't believe it.
Okay, I thought I was gonna hate this because it's Ted, but no.
I love you so much. This is no dream. Jenny is there with him. He stops dancing. He just stands there, holding her. Later, Ted sits in the place of honor with his bride, finishing off a piece of wedding
Okay.
cake.
This
He's
is
in utter
already
bliss.
insane.
Teddy, tonight has been everything I always dreamed.
From under the table,
He's
Jenny
too
takes
happy
out
though.
a present
This is not gonna go well.
wrapped in glittering yellow paper.
stays.
A little something for you.
Ted tears through the paper to reveal an ornate golden cube.
I'm gonna
It
ruin
has bizarre
my
patterns
nails.
crisscrossing its 6 sides.
Oh, okay,
What
so
is
the
it?
cube
Box?
does have a meaning. Cool.
The bastard's box.
Wait.
Ted looks up. Jenny is gone. So are all the wedding guests. The hall is silent. Rotten food sits on abandoned plates. The fresh roses in the centerpieces have all turned black.
This is
Standing on the dance
the
floor is
visuals are so cool.
It wears a
The way
baggy,
they managed
furry
to
body.
make you visualize things without even having anything on screen. I mean, they could be editing this, right? And have like imageries of the scenarios and everything. I just love how rich the writing is. I think it helps that I'm super involved as well, so my brain is literally 100% in.
Worst of all is its head. A motionless, demented goat mask. It has glassy, evil eyes, a slack jaw with big crooked teeth, and a
Ugh.
flopping wet tongue.
Don't like those visuals that
Ted
much.
nearly falls from his seat in terror.
That's where I keep all my little toys, Teddy Bear. Toys like you.
Why is he so good with the creepy characters? Amazing.
Tick fucking time.
In an instant, this creature disappears from the dance floor and slams onto the table, inches from Ted's face. Dinnerware shatters beneath its hooves. The nightmare goat grabs the front of Ted's jacket and lifts him into the air. Ted stares into its dead eyes.
I'm coming for your ass, Teddy Bear.
Ted screams until Paul puts a hand on his shoulder.
Hey, Ted. Ah, Christ. Oh.
Ted whirls in his seat, spilling the cup of vodka he's holding. It soaks the front of his shirt.
Would you lay off the booze, buddy?
Joe is such an amazing character, an amazing actor. I'm gonna say this every
Banner on the
time.
wall again reads,
It's insane.
"Congratulations, Paul and Emma."
Do you think you could run back to the office and slide him under Mr. Davidson's door? I do it myself, but it's my wedding night. I know.
Oh, we're back. Okay.
You're making some people uncomfortable.
If I was confused about the whole thing, this episode is gonna make it even worse, right?
Could you be a
Feel
pal?
like it.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Really? That's news to me.
Paul takes the bottle from Ted and pats him on the
Ben.
Later, at the deserted CCRP building, Ted rummages through Paul's workstation, trying to find his weekly reports.
Where are they? God, Paul, you're fucking useless. Gotta print them all out all over again. Come on, stupid printer. It's just black text. Why does it take so damn long?
Kind of like how angry he is all the time, though.
85 years. 85
Ooh, don't say it,
A
Ted.
drunken stupid
Don't say it.
and an incredibly comfy chair. Ted can't seem to keep his eyes open. He drifts off into a deep, dreamless sleep. He blinks, completely disoriented by his surroundings. It's his office, but in his
When
current
is
state,
he now?
fails to notice hanging cobwebs.
I fell asleep. Ah, shit. Whoa, it is Monday. Stupid Monday meetings, right?
He lumbers to the door, turns the latch, but finds it won't open.
Hey,
I'm really loving this one so far.
damn door.
He kicks it, then backs up and slams into it with his shoulder. Once,
Never knew
twice,
Ted would
and
be such a
crack, it flies
Great
open.
main character, huh?
Outside his office, dozens of CCRP employees look up from their holopads and stare at Ted, faces full of puzzlement. He shrugs. Ted closes the door. As he does, he notices the jagged nails jutting from its side. That's why it wouldn't open. Some practical joker nailed his door shut. Per usual, Ted creeps into the Monday morning meeting about 20 minutes late. He falls into a free seat in the back and tries to look like he gives a shit about whatever CCRP does.
This synthetic life form will completely eliminate the need for a human workforce. It will be compliant, efficient,
Is that
and
Paul?
our database's genetic material to choose from. Aesthetically pleasing as well.
The scientist waves her hand. On the holographic display, skin wraps around the robotic frame. It now is an exact double of
Ooh, okay.
Oh my god! You guys are making a robot that looks like Paul's wife? Oh, you guys are sick. I like it. I guess there is a robot you can bone.
That's not its purpose. Do you hear that, everyone?
But that's
Look,
also.
no
But Paul is already
employee of CCRP
married
will
to
be boning this
Emma, so
synthetic
this
life
Paul is
form.
the actual real Paul?
Really?
Who even are you? What department are you from?
Tech support.
How did you get into the building? Scan his implant.
Haha.
Workers grab Ted and slam him against the conference table.
Hey, careful, dudes! I'm hungover as hell. You're gonna make me Ralph.
They take out a small device and touch it to the back of Ted's neck. It makes a long beep, and they stare at the readout, confused.
It's impossible.
Okay.
Call security.
The scientist takes out another machine, jabs it into Ted's back, and zap! A surge of electricity knocks him unconscious. Sometime later, an urgent code black data transmission slides across a hollow screen. Something like surprise glints in the robotic eye of an enormous cyborg. Not surprise exactly. After all,
Great makeup, mate.
he knew this day would come. Question was always, when? The man-machine looks down to his steel hand. A compartment in its palm opens to reveal the locket. For the first time in years, his reconstructed heart stirs with human emotion. The long wait is finally over.
That must be overwhelming.
Back in the tech department, Ted sits in a sterile white holding room. The doors behind them slide open, and the room goes silent. Metal footsteps echo. A steel hand clenches into a fist. A robotic eye glows red. The head scientist gulps and looks up at...
Executive Kilgore. We performed a complete genetic analysis, cross-referenced it with the company database. This is going to sound unbelievable, but this man is Theodore Spankowski, an employee that vanished without a trace 85 years ago. In 2019, this man's office was located directly above Laboratory C8, where CCRP scientists were conducting an experiment in time manipulation. Still
CCRP
performing some
is
tests.
to blame for
Right now, it's
everything wrong in
safest to keep
Hatchetfield,
this man
right?
in isolation.
It's time I had a word with Mr. Spankowski.
Nice.
What are you supposed to do?
How is he so calm about this?
I am executive
I'd be
manager,
freaking out.
Manager-in-Chief of Sector 19. I oversee the operations of all CCRP facilities in the Western Hemisphere. There are no nations any longer. Only corporations. Are you aware what
Sounds
year it
possible.
is, Mr. Spankowski?
2018? No, 19.
You're mistaken, I'm afraid. The year is 2104. 85 years from the time you call home. Here, you are a homeless man, Mr. Spankowski. You are the property of Communications Research and Power.
Do not tell me.
Belong to me.
Do not. Wait. I need a second. They're not gonna turn Ted into the homeless man, right? They can't do it because they exist in the time of the guy who didn't like musicals, right? Right? Ah!
Executive Kilgore reaches across the table, clamps his metal hand around Ted's throat, and lifts him into the air.
100 years is a long time to wait for you, bastard.
Ted's finally starting to get the feeling that maybe he might be in trouble.
Please, don't hurt me.
You don't remember me, do you?
Okay, I feel like they used the word homeless with no meaning, but I don't think they should have done that.
Perhaps there's still time to prevent it.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
know what you are, bastard. You are the key.
Kilgore drops Ted.
Wow, this is crazy.
5 years ago, CCRP sought to unlock the power of Tanoi Coraxes, the bastard of time and space, the weaver of impossibilities, a lord in black. To control the power of Tinky is to control time and space itself.
Tinky.
They thought the experiment a failure, but somehow you have been touched by Tinky. You have been aborted from the flow of time. You have become the time bastard. And somewhere in your genetic code is the secret to your power.
Kilgore holds up his robotic hand.
This is insane.
Its
It's
fingers splits
insane.
apart to reveal a hellish assortment of surgical scalpels, razor-sharp blades, and whirling drills.
You will suffer as I have suffered.
What happened to him?
Now
I hope they
shall
tell us.
remember me, bastard.
Ted grabs a chair and hurls it at Executive Kilgore. The chair's leg knocks loose a tube from Kilgore's rebreather. Oxygen spews from the wriggling piping as the cyborg falls to his knees, gasping. A guard races to Kilgore and reconnects the loose tube.
He's a wily
Couldn't
one.
he have done it
Sound the alarm.
with his hands?
Stop that bastard.
Ted races through the halls of CCRP, running for his life. At every workstation, the CCRP employees open their desks and reach for their laser pistols, plasma rifles, and
This is so
disintegrators.
crazy. I love it.
Ted reaches the end of a hall, rounds a corner, and comes face to face with 50 CCRP employees armed to the teeth. All around, laser blasts fly through the air. Ted stays low, crawling from one desk to the next. During the shootout, the horde of murderous workers lose track of Ted. They scatter in every direction. Ted leaps from his hiding spot and slams directly into the guard he kicked in the balls. The guard grins and removes a device from his pocket. He points it at Ted.
No, you fool. His genes must remain intact.
The device goes flying from the guard's hand.
Yeah, I was about to
Kilgore
say
rounds
that.
on Ted.
If he has the
stops
power
toward
in
him.
his
As
genes,
he
you
does,
can't
his
touch him.
robotic arm transforms into a mass of spinning blades. Ted falls backwards, screaming in terror. Kilgore is 10 feet away and closing, blade arm extended, ready to rip Ted to shreds. There's no hope, unless Ted's fingertips brush against the device the guard dropped. He points it at Kilgore and slams the big red button. A glowing dot appears on Kilgore's chest. It looks like a cigarette burn. Kilgore stops dead in his tracks and howls.
Look at his face.
The cyborg convulses uncontrollably. Kilgore can only watch, screaming as his legs crumble apart, then his stomach, then his chest. The last thing he sees before his head collapses in on itself is the face of that bastard. All that's left of
We
Kilgore
can
is a
know the
full-time
connection they
pile of
have, right?
dust.
They're gonna
Ted
explain
wipes
it.
sweat from his brow.
Because
He laughs,
they can't just disintegrate the
kisses
guy
disintegrator and shoves it
and
into
leave
his
us hanging.
Then the elevator dings. Before it can open, Ted races to his office, slamming the door behind him.
Just a quick pause to say I keep forgetting your name and I'm so sorry, but whoever it is that is doing the music, I love you.
But he's not out of the woods yet. He paces his
Clearly
office
not.
frantically.
He looks at his background.
Okay, there's a temporal rift in my office. So, my office is a time machine. I was sitting in this chair. I was printing. It took forever. 85 years.
There you go.
Is that it?
Okay. 2019. 2019. Back to my life. Back to my wonderful, lonely, miserable life.
Why won't he go back to the time when he
Wait,
married Jenny?
I've been aborted from the flow of time.
Then he's also looking at the possibility of different timelines.
Yeah.
And that
There
means
you go,
his
Ted.
vision at the wedding.
Now I'm rooting for you.
I was with Jenny last night. Only in a timeline where I didn't screw everything up. Gotta get this right. October 17th, 2004.
October 17th, 2004.
Ted lets his exhaustion wash over him, and in no time at all, he's fast asleep.
Excuse me.
At the sound of a voice, Ted's eyes flutter open.
Huh?
A mild-mannered man in a dress shirt and a tie stands at the door.
Mild-mannered.
What are you doing in my
Very
office?
specific.
What day is it?
October 17th,
What year?
2004.
Ted looks around at his office, only it's not his office anymore. Framed newspaper clippings hang on the wall. CCRP wasn't even here in 2004. The building was
That's
home to the
perfect.
old
He
newspaper,
fixed everything.
which means he's done it.
It worked! It worked! I am the time bastard!
Elsewhere, in a tiny studio apartment, a shy, sensitive college boy named Teddy pours himself another drink.
Man, I should go over there. I should tell her.
Wait, is this the younger version of him? Or... So there's two Teddys in this timeline?
You're not a teddy bear. You're a lion. Okay. Am I too drunk? Or not drunk enough? What do you think, pal?
The $1 million question.
Steps into view. This mustached Ted answers,
I think I'm not gonna let you fuck this up.
Teddy blinks
Oh,
at his
okay.
double stupidly.
Okay, so there's two of him now.
Whoa, I am way
This is not
too
good.
drunk.
The older Ted grabs his younger self and holds an ether-soaked cloth to his mouth.
Stand aside, little boy. Let the Casanova of Coven Communications Research and Power take it from here.
He's older, wiser, with years of experience in the art of seduction.
Is he not thinking that Jenny is also gonna be younger?
First, he needs to prepare himself. As he does, he
So
recites
this is just
the
creepy?
invaluable lessons he's learned. He scrubs in the shower.
Lesson 95. The most sensual part of a man is the bush brush. Oh yeah, just beat the devil out of it.
Okay then.
Get ready, Jenny. Daddy's coming.
He's so
Later,
inappropriate.
a few blocks from Jenny's apartment, a young man named Andy strolls down the sidewalk with a spring in his...
Oh, Jenny, Clivesdale is our oyster. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I am excited.
Then Andy hears a voice from behind him.
Oh, why English though?
Dickhead.
Huh?
Andy turns around just as Ted smacks him across the face with a crowbar. Andy falls to the ground, jaw broken, left eye filling with blood. Ted crouches and rips the flowers from his hand.
These flowers for Jenny? How cute. You're not taking her to Clivesdale this time, pal. What's this?
He pries the small black box from Andy's grip. He opens it. Inside is a silver locket.
Oh,
Ted laughs maliciously.
Andy is cute. Cute,
A
bro.
necklace.
Cute, what?
How pretty.
Oh.
He tosses the locket.
Wait.
He leans down right over Andy's face.
Am I making things up as I'm watching this?
Jenny and I are gonna be happy. I want you to
Wait,
remember
is
this
him, right?
face. My face.
The owner of CCRP.
am the time bastard.
Andy watches Ted go, not knowing his name, but swearing vengeance in his mind.
Okay,
Wheezing.
it is. Okay, cool.
Pastor.
Oh, that's
A few streets
cool.
over, Jenny is penning the hardest letter she'll ever have to write.
Teddy, Andy's asked me to move in with him. I've said yes. Not because I want to go to Clivesdale. Fuck Clivesdale. It's just seeing you every day, knowing you don't love me back. It's too painful. I'll probably never see you again, but I want you to know that you were the best friend I ever had. I love you, Teddy. Forever and always. Jenny.
Why do they keep doing this?
She
I don't
wipes
know
tears from her eyes.
if these references have meaning or not. if they're just playing in my head. Ah!
She throws on her coat and walks to the nearest mailbox. She turns the envelope over in her hands. He wishes she didn't need to go.
Jenny!
Teddy?
Ted comes running down the street. When he reaches her, he leans on the mailbox, catching his breath.
Hey, babe.
Hey yourself. Babe? Is that a mustache?
It's called a bush brush.
No,
It's the most
it's
central
not.
part of it. You'll find out why.
Listen, Teddy, I just sent you a letter, but it's cowardly. Maybe I should just tell you how I feel.
He puts a finger to her lips.
You don't have to say anything. You can tell me all about it. With your body.
Oh my god. Why? Why?
You're acting different.
You bet your ass, which I love, by the way. I always wanted to
Oh
say
my god,
that.
he won't stop. He won't stop.
Why are you talking like such a horny bastard?
Because that's what I am. That's what I became. For you. You chose the pushy asshole, so I became the pushy asshole.
Oh my god, poor
That's what
Ted.
you want, right?
That is so messed up. Poor
I
thing.
don't know what's happening right now, but you're acting
Therapy.
like the guy I grew up with. Sorry,
Okay, I love this.
we're both acting weird right
I love this.
I gotta go.
No! I lost you once. I'm never gonna let you go again.
He grabbed
I love that he was so certain that coming back to the past would fix things without realizing that he was a totally different person. This is called character development, ladies and gentlemen, at its best.
her wrist.
Please, Ted.
She pulls free and pushes him. Her hand bumps something in his shirt pocket. There's a small click, a flash, and Jenny's eyes go wide. Ted looks down to see
Oh.
the glowing dot,
No, he disintegrated.
like a cigarette burn. It's smoking
No. No.
in his shirt pocket from where the beam burned through. He forgot it was there. The
Oh my
disintegrator.
god, Dad, no.
Jenny must have hit it. He takes the device from his pocket and smashes it on the ground. Jenny looks at him, terror in her eyes.
Teddy.
Oh, poor thing.
Only girl Ted's
No,
ever
Jenny,
loved
don't go.
falls into his arms as she starts to disintegrate.
It hurts.
This got so
Crosses
dramatic
against
so quickly.
her feet. They turn to dust. Then her legs and her waist.
No.
Oh.
No, 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 no.
Go back in
He's now
time again.
just
Oh
ahead,
no, he can't.
staring into his
Sociopathy
eyes.
doesn't exist.
Her last words.
Teddy.
I love you.
Then
Say it.
her head crumbles.
Oh, she
to two.
didn't.
The
Oh.
love of Ted Spankovsky's life is nothing more than a pile of ash on the pavement.
Jenny!
That was so good.
I'm the time bastard. I can fix anything.
Not
30
really,
minutes
can he?
later, Ted busts through the back door of the Hatchetfield.
Will he have to go back to
Hatchetfield.
Andy?
He
Because
rushes
now
up to his office.
Oh, he didn't realize
what
he was
one
the-
day will be his office.
robot
He
guy.
sits behind the desk and closes his eyes.
4 hours ago. 4 hours ago.
Ted forces his heartbeat to slow, and with some effort, he sleeps. Excuse me? Ted's awoken by a familiar voice. Again, the mild-mannered man stands at the door.
Mild mannered, I love it.
Office. Again.
Wait. Again?
So it's another
Outside,
day.
The morning sun shines over Hatchetfield on October 18th,
Oh,
2004.
Hey, that guy's back in my office. Can we get security up here?
No. No, 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 no. I did everything right. I sat at the desk. I concentrated on the time. Why didn't it work?
The mild-mannered man is gone. The goat costume thing, the lord in black named Tinky, now stands in the doorway.
The experiment happens in 2019, Einstein. That's not for another 15 years.
there you go.
I went back too far. My office isn't a time machine yet.
It
yellow cube from before. The one Ted had unwrapped at the wedding. The bastard's box.
Can you hear yourself in there? Screaming?
Ted can hear himself. Ted can hear the screams
Stuff
of
of
all
Nightmare.
those who had been born and lived and died.
Yes, it's living
and
up
yet
to the
had
title of the
also never
series.
existed at all. The cries of the infinite and the impossible spill forth from the bastard's box as it slowly
Oh, we gotta
creaks
zoom
open.
in and everything.
Ted gazes inside, and his mind is shattered. All he can do is scream. No one else
Love
at
the editing.
Hatchetfield Gazette sees Tinky. All they know is that a strange man who broke into the building 2 days in a row started having some kind of a fit. A security guard escorts Ted from the building.
And stay out!
Ted stands outside, shivering. After his peek into the box, his mind
His
will never be
hat.
the same.
Says Daddy.
Is broken, shattered. He
I love
speaks
this man.
with a thick, awkward voice.
Don't leave me out here. It's cold out here. It's so cold.
He looks to a pile of trash. There's a few pieces of clothing sitting on top.
He's gonna become the homeless man. No. I can't. No. This is not happening. It's not happening. No! No!
That's better.
He pulls on the black
No,
beanie
this is not
and the
happening.
beige coat.
Now I just gotta
No. Oh
15
my god.
years pass.
Oh
Ted was
my
caught back
god.
up to the year 2019. Unfortunately,
Look at all their faces. They're just as stunned.
in fact, the now 50-year-old Ted is
This is
known
insane.
around town as the homeless man.
spare change for the homeless?
Stop.
Or spare change for the homeless?
Stop this.
Sorry, we don't have anything.
Paul?
It is. It's Paul. They were best friends once. And Ted recognizes the woman.
Best friends
Paul's
is
with
pushing
as
it,
well.
but okay.
That's the fucking robot they were gonna make. I gotta warn him. I gotta warn Paul.
Days later, at Paul and the imposter Emma's wedding,
I just need a second. I cannot comprehend what I'm feeling right now. They just did that? Okay, what I need to know is, was this planned from the start, or is this something that just came up after they created both of the musicals? Because the way it just works is not okay. It's perfect and not okay at the same time.
homeless Ted bursts through the doors, yelling,
Liar!
What?
I said you are a fucking liar! You think I don't know? You think I don't remember? I've seen the plan! You are Emma Perkins!
Tom gets up and takes his arm.
Alright, pal, that's enough.
I can't. So they're already
Where you taking me?
building the plans,
That's not Emma
the
Perkins.
clones.
That's not Emma! Spare change for
But
the homeless?
no.
That's not
They had the same scene.
Tom escorts the homeless man out.
Stop.
Younger Ted watches them go. A week later, the homeless man sits alone in an alley, sipping from a bottle of whiskey.
I just...
Then, in a flash of yellow light, he's not alone.
Huh? What are you doing here? I told you I don't want to see you anymore!
Tinky stands.
Okay, but how do the both of them, Ted and Homeless Man, exist in the same timeline? That does not make sense unless it's a completely different... Actually, it can! Young Ted still exists in the timeline where Homeless Man Ted exists, right? It's gonna be hard to sleep tonight.
in the alley, staring down at him.
Look at Tinky, this is not how I was picturing it.
Your time is almost up. You'll be in the bastard's box real soon.
Ted covers his eyes with his hands.
Do they have a full range of scary teddy bears now? Because because I want all of them.
Tinky laughs and laughs and laughs. Then silence. Slowly, Ted removes his hands from his eyes. Tinky is gone. Instead, two figures stand over him. It's Robot Emma and Paul 23, knives in their hands.
No, 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 no,
You
no, no.
almost ruined our wedding,
No,
bastard.
no, 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 no.
Stab! Stab!
Stop,
Life
stop,
leaves
stop!
Ted's body. But don't be too sad. He still lives on. After his physical death, Ted Spankovsky finds himself trapped in the twisting, impossible maze that is the Bastard's box. For him, Nightmare Time has only just begun.
Genius! Genius! I can't wait. This was creepy and smart and entertaining and funny. Wow! Okay, the Forever and Always plus Time Bastard duo of episodes is definitely my favorite so far. I do not know how the new series is gonna be able to top this. I do not know how they will ever be able to top this. It was fantastic. Alright, I am not gonna comment on acting skills because I would just be repeating myself, saying that they are amazing and excellent and Joey is a freaking rock star. But I do have to say that what they did with these two episodes, Forever Noise and Time Bastard, is just masterful. It kind of makes me wish that every single musical ever made had a YouTube series expanding the storyline. I'm immediately going to rewatch The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals to try and understand the timeline, if that's even possible. But to be honest, even if there's holes in the way they played with the time travel thing, this is still super entertaining and such a creative way to expand your original material without forcing any new characters or going way too experimental with the storyline. It's still very faithful to the genre they've been going for from the start. Still feels very much like Hatchetfield, because when you're doing backstories like this, there is a high risk that they will feel a bit detached from the original material if you don't manage to create the same type of atmosphere and don't stay faithful to the personality of your characters. But with the Nightmare Time series, it just blends in so easily. You just literally fall into Hatchetfield again and it feels like you never left. I also just googled Black Friday and it's Becky Barnes. Nothing to do with Jane, so I don't know where my head was. I'm probably just surgically watching these episodes now, trying to find a connection and a reference in every single thing. So I was just like, oh no, it's definitely Jenny. It was Jenny in Black Friday. Nope. This was amazing. I just love to see how the characters connect and how the story develops. I'm so much more excited about Nerdy Prudes Must Die now, to see how many new characters we'll have, how many characters will come back, and how it's gonna fall into this universe. I'm genuinely impressed with the work they're doing here and can't wait for the next episodes. Did you enjoy this video? So don't forget to leave your like and your comments below, and I'll see you next time to conquer the world of musical theatre. Keep singing. Ciao!